General Hospital fans are in for an eventful Monday, June 19th, as new spoilers emerge. The day kicks off with Ava finding herself in a precarious situation. Ava had been planning to search Sonny Corinthos' place for incriminating evidence, but she had to act quickly as the nanny, Pilar, was on her way. However, Ava's snooping may not go unnoticed, as Pilar might become suspicious if she discovers Ava digging around. This leaves Ava worried about the potential consequences if Pilar were to reveal her actions to Sonny. Nevertheless, Ava manages to smooth things over for the time being. She later updates Austin Gatlin at the hospital, and he suggests that it may be time for Ava to hire a new nanny who can be more cooperative and potentially aid her in her mission to uncover crucial information. Meanwhile, Austin delivers a warning to Laura. However, Laura's reaction to his advice appears to be negative, and she becomes agitated and questions whether his warning is medical advice. Laura may be resistant to Austin's input, particularly if he cautions her about the upcoming trip to Russia. This interaction hints at a potential clash of opinions between the two characters. At Curtis Ashford's pool party, he continues to strengthen his bond with Trina. Trina playfully jokes about their progress being dull, but Curtis believes that any progress they make is positive. Their growing connection highlights the potential for a deeper relationship between them. On the other hand, Portia confronts Zeke about his knowledge of Curtis' behavior. Zeke had alluded to Curtis' actions since the wedding, which confuses Portia since her brother hasn't been in town. Despite Jordan Ashford's urging for Zeke to keep quiet about the kiss she shared with Curtis, he struggles to maintain the deception. It is only a matter of time before Zeke succumbs to the pressure and reveals the truth to Portia, creating further complications. Nina feels compelled to confess her actions to Sonny Corinthos before Ned Quartermain exposes her secret. Nina had reached out to Martin and had him deliver an anonymous tip to the SEC. She is prepared to come clean to Sonny and explain her involvement. However, before she has a chance to confess, Nina learns about Ned's peculiar condition. This revelation forces her to reconsider her approach and come up with an alternative explanation for her missing engagement ring and her continued romance with Sonny. Nina concocts a story to maintain her relationship with Sonny and divert attention from her involvement in the SEC tip. Ned experiences a significant shift in his condition. While he recognizes that it is 2023 that he is in Port Charles, he no longer responds to the name Ned. Instead, he insists that his name is Eddie Main, a persona that he adopted during his rockstar days in the 90s. This unexpected twist transforms Ned into a version of himself that is living in the present but identifies as Eddie. He dismisses attempts by Olivia Quartermain, Tracy Quartermain, and Brooklyn Quartermain to remind him of his true identity, as he fails to recall any of the memories they try to evoke. This development raises questions about his relationship with Lois Cerullo. Ned Quartermain's sudden transformation into Eddie Main creates a perplexing situation for his loved ones. Eddie Main was Ned's rockstar alter ego from the 90s, and it appears that he has merged his present-day self with this persona. While Ned acknowledges the current year and his location in Port Charles, he adamantly rejects his given name and insists on being addressed as Eddie. This unexpected twist raises several intriguing questions, particularly concerning Ned's relationship with Lois. As Eddie Main, Ned was romantically involved with Lois, who is also the mother of Brooklyn Quartermain. Given this new identification as Eddie, It is unclear whether Ned believes he is still married to Lois and how this might affect his current relationships. Olivia, Tracy, and Brooklyn attempt to remind Ned of his true identity. They recount shared memories and pivotal moments from his life as Ned Quartermaine, hoping to trigger his recollection. However, their efforts prove futile, as Ned fails to recall any of these significant events. This development presents a unique and challenging situation for Ned's loved ones, who must navigate his newfound identification as Eddie Main. It remains to be seen how they will address this shift and whether they can help Ned regain his memories and return to his former self. The introduction of Eddie Main adds an exciting layer of complexity to the ongoing storylines on General Hospital. It not only impacts Ned's personal life, but also has potential ramifications for other characters, particularly those who were connected to Eddie in the past. Alexis was once romantically involved with Ned during his Eddie Main days, and their history may resurface as a result of this development. As the plot unfolds, viewers will eagerly anticipate how Ned's condition as Eddie Main will be addressed and how it will impact the Quartermaine family dynamics.